So roles are used to control the records. Okay, that is record level access. Okay, so a profile, we saw it is a collection of permissions for app, tab, and object, page layouts, record types, and this edit, delete, create access buttons and all. But we inside the object we have the data, right? The information, those things you need to control. Those things can be controlled through role. Okay, so that is the primary difference between a profile and a role. Profile can control app, tab, and all, but role is used to control the record level access. For example, if you have a 10 salesperson working in your organization, okay, in that one person is working for some company, okay, so let us say company AB, okay, and another person working for another company, okay, like that means, so like that 10 people are working for different companies. So as a security policy, you you will give a same level of access, so all will be assigned with the same profile, okay, sales profile. The salesperson is also assigned with sales profile, and this person is also assigned with the sales profile. Okay, both are having the same level of access because they are from the sales team. But the record that the customer that AB company, the salesperson is working, should not be visible for the another salesperson working in CD company. Okay, so for example, if he is working, let me show in this. Okay, so this is there are 5 records here. Consider if 3 records is in these 3 records, some person is working. Okay, some some salesperson is working, and these 2 records some salesperson is working. Okay, in that case, these 3 records, the person who owns should be visible to him, but these 2 records should not be visible to him. Okay, because he do not own this, because he do not work on it. So in that case, so providing restricting the access or giving access, so everything, the control is done by the roles. Record level access are controlled by roles. Simply you can remember like RR. Okay, roles controls records. Okay, roles controls records, that is RR. Okay, that is the primary difference between role and profile. Okay, so any doubts, guys? Okay, so in order to have a role, first what we need to do is go to the setup. In order to enable role in one object, first we need to go to security controls and what is that, sharing setting. Okay, here it is. So these are all the list of objects in your Salesforce org. Okay, these are all the list of objects in your Salesforce org. What primary thing, if for example, if in your company in your real time they are telling to enable role, okay, first thing that you should that should come in your mind is, if I wanted to enable role in object, first thing I wanted to make the object as private. Okay, if you are making the object as private only, the record level access you can restrict. If it is a public, that is that means that anyone can have, anyone can see the records. That is the meaning for public. Okay, you have default internal access, default external access. External access is nothing but sometimes you may have a partner portal or community portal, like that. the some customer portal, like that you will have. You wanted to expose those objects. For example, you have company where you wanted to expose the case records to your customers also. So in that case, you will be doing it through external access. Internal means inside the Salesforce, or people whoever is having a Salesforce license will be with the internal Salesforce access. You should give here default internal access. So first thing, we'll open the ticket object. One second, please. Yeah, sorry guys. Now I wanted to, my organization, they are telling, okay, we wanted to enable role for this ticket object. Okay, we wanted to restrict the access based on the user. First, what I will do is click on edit, and you have to go to ticket object, and you have private. Okay, this is public read only. Public read write. Public read write means anyone can edit, anyone can create, delete anything. Anyone can see the record only. Okay, and private is the person who owns the record, who is the owner of the record, will be seeing the records. Okay, so then what we need to do is, here if you see, for few objects it is coming like controlled by parent. Okay, controlled by parent. And we have created master detail relationship for many custom objects, right? Mm, let me show you. Go to objects, create objects. So amount contributed. So age is the parent and amount contributed is the child, which is having a master detail relationship. Okay, age is the parent object. Here if you see amount contributed, where is that? Let me click on. Okay, yes, amount contributed, the label is amount contributed. Okay. Hmm. So it is not even shown here because it is a child record which is having a, in the master detail relationship, this is the parent. What happens, what is the definition for master detail? The sharing setting of the child and everything is completely depends on the parent. Okay, sharing, record owning, because once you create a master detail relationship, what happens, the uh, owner field is hidden. Okay, this don't have a owner field itself, because this child record completely depends on the parent, that is age. Whatever permission, whatever access you give, that will be automatically available for the child records as well. Okay, that is one important thing you should know in master detail relationship, that uh, child records are completely dependent on the parent record. Okay, that's why we could not see this object itself. Okay, only for few standard objects you will have this transfer option, public read write transfer. Right now you need not have to worry about those things. Just first thing, if you wanted to enable role for an object, just to make the object as private. Okay, first thing is done. Click on save. You have made an object as private, so it takes some time. So like this you will get one alert, it is initiated. Like that you refresh once or twice, you need to wait. until it is gone. Yeah, now it is gone. Now the object has become private completely. Okay. Yes, it is become private. Now, if you refresh the page, the first person, now he is a system administrator and he only owns all the records. He is the owner. Okay, that's why he can see all the records and he is a system administrator. Now log in as that user. Aji, can you please give the verification code?
65352.
Thank you. Now he is a normal Salesforce user. You don't have admin privileges. You don't have view all, modify all permission. In nothing he, yes, he is not administrator. This login don't have view all, modify all permission. He is not administrator. Now go to the ticket objects. Click on go. You will not see any record. Why? Because he do not own any record. He is not a owner of any record. And this sharing setting, I made it as a private. So what happens now, if he tries to see any record, he cannot see any record unless or until he should own a record. Okay, so now go to here, change the owner. Okay, changing the owner and clicking on save. Now now also system administrator will be able to see all the records because he has view all, modify all permission. If you remove that view all and modify all permission, then no, he cannot see. Okay. Since he is a system administrator, he has privileges. Even though he do not own the record, he will see. Okay. So don't worry about system administrator. Now he is a normal Salesforce user. He don't have admin privilege. Now refresh the record. He will see that you will see that he has access to one record. Why? Because he is the owner of the record now. He is the owner of the record now. That is why you can see that record. Okay. So whenever I made an object as private, first thing is only the owners of the records can see it. Okay. Only the owners of the records can see it. First point. Second point you should know is grant access using hierarchy. This is very, very important concept. Grant access using hierarchy. There is a checkbox. If I click on edit, see for standard objects, you don't have any privileges. It is already checked. So you cannot uncheck it for standard objects. Okay. Only you have control over the custom objects. You can see it, right? So what is this grant using hierarchy? I wanted to grant the permission based on certain hierarchy. For example, if I am a sales person, I am working on a one record. My colleague is also salesperson. He is working on another record. I cannot see his record. He cannot see my record. My customer details he cannot see. His customer details I cannot see. But my manager wants to see both of our records, and his manager wants to see all the records. In that case, you wanted to enable using hierarchy. Clear? Any doubts?
Yes. No,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So we need to, now only the concept of role comes into a picture. Okay. Now go to here and click on the roles. See, this is the role, right? This is how in organization works. See, consider he is a sales rep and his record this director wants to see. You create a role and you put him under here, and you check this checkbox grant using hierarchy. Then the seniors, higher level officers can easily see the record. That is the concept here. So set up the roles. Right now you have one role already set up. Okay. So now I'm going to customer service and support, North American sales. Something is there. Okay. Director, below director, and Western sales team. And okay, there is something called Western sales team, Eastern sales team. They both report to director, direct sales. Okay. In Western sales team, what I am going to do is I am going to add a role. Okay. Like this only you need to add. Label is sales manager. Just for your understanding, I am adding. Okay. Label is sales manager underscore W West. Okay. Now this role reports to who is this particular role's boss? Is Western sales team. If you want to make changes, you can use this and you can select. Now, right now, I selected this one, so that is highlighting here. Okay. If you want, you can select whom you wanted to report. Fine. So this one, no need to worry. You can just leave it and click on save. Okay. So now you created one role. That role is a manager role. Okay. Again, go to the role. Go to the role. Sales manager West. Okay. Below him, no one is there. Okay. Now I wanted to add role. That role name is sales. Let us say sales representative. So sales rep underscore West. Okay. So he reports to sales manager West. Save it. Now go to the roles again. Click on setup roles. Now this person sales representative is below the sales manager. What I will do is simply I will go to the user. I will go to the user. He is a normal Salesforce user. He is a normal Salesforce user. He is a system administrator. System administrator have access to all the records. He is having access to only one record that he wants. What I will do, this person I will make as manager. You have this area, right? Role. Click on edit and you can specify sales manager West. I will make him as sales manager and system administrator as sales representative. Okay. So system administrator as sales representative. System administrator as sales representative. and I will click on save. So what happens? This normal sales user is top in the role of the system administrator. And since we have grant using hierarchy checkbox, that means this normal user should see all the records because he is on the top of system administrator, and all the record that will be available visible to him also. Okay, click on go. See, you can see all the records even though you do not own it. The owner is some other person, but he can see. Why he can see? Because in the role I defined, he should be on the top of system administrator role. System administrator is having one role, sales representative role, and he is having sales manager role. And if you uncheck this checkbox, grant using hierarchy, this checkbox, if you uncheck and if you save the record, okay, I unchecked this checkbox and I have saved it. That means, see here. So now go to this normal person and refresh and click on go. You will be seeing only one record. Why? Because even though his role is manager role, but I did not use this checkbox grant using hierarchy. So what happens? Based on hierarchy, it do not grant anything. That is one important thing, grant using hierarchy. So I need to enable the role. I need to give the proper role. After giving the proper role, I need to make sure that I have given the grant using hierarchy. Okay, option. Okay, that is very, very important. If I uncheck this checkbox, even though I define the role properly, I gave everything. If the checkbox is not checked, what happens? The people cannot see the records. Okay, any doubts, guys? Any doubts you have? Are you clear?
Yes,
Yes,
Sujin.
Sachin.
Okay. So first thing, if you wanted to enable role, because in real time, not all the objects will be enabled with the role. Only the important objects, means many important objects, not only important, many important objects will be with role only. Only few objects will be left without role. Okay. So first, if I wanted to enable role, what I need to do? I need to go to the sharing setting and I need to make the object private. First point. Second point is, if I wanted to enable using hierarchy, I need to use grant using hierarchy and provide role to the users. Okay, that is second step. Okay, so these two are very, very important steps. Apart from that, we have something called sharing setting. This is called as the sharing setting. See, for all the objects, you will be having this sharing rule. Okay, this is called sharing set, criteria based sharing rule or sharing rule, like that, any name they will uh, tell. Okay, because based on some condition I wanted to share the record, that is the concept, right? So it is a sharing, sharing rule or a criteria based sharing rule. By any names they will call, for each and every object you will be having it. Right now we are working on ticket object, so let me go to the ticket object sharing area. Ticket object sharing. Okay, click on new. Now we need to give share record. Share record. Okay, and it is asking rule is based on owner or based on criteria. Okay, so anything you want, if you give based on owner, what it says, based on role you need to give, or roles and subordinate you need to give, or you can create a group. You can create a group. I will tell you what is a group, what is a queue, those things and all. Okay. um, so it is asking whether you wanted to create it based on role or based on roles and subordinate, or if you want you can give criteria. Why? Because I will tell you one scenario. A sales representative is working on some big clients, the account which is having $10,000, $50,000 like that. And also he is working on some other small clients like $500, $1,000 clients. Okay, consider like this. So suddenly the sales representative is going on vacation or some emergency, he was leaving the organization. At that time, what the manager wants is the high priority customers, the high revenue generating customers should be taken care by some other sales representatives. Okay, but the owner should be this person only. They should not change the owner, and the grant using hierarchy also will not work because other same colleague, same team members. So that grant using hierarchy will be working for manager top level only. So I wanted to share the record. The manager wanted to share the sales representative's record to other sales representative. Okay, the record that is having the revenue of more than 10,000 or $20,000. That one only other salesperson should see. In that case, what he can do, he can click based on criteria. Okay, so and what is the records that, for example, spam call equals to um, true, insert selected. So this is the criteria I wanted to share with whom I wanted to share. Right now, we did not discuss about group, so we cannot put that. You will not understand. So I will put it role. What role? I wanted to put a sales manager West. Why? Because that person only having Salesforce user is having sales manager West only. What level of access? Whether he has a edit access or read only access, like that. So first, let me give read and write. Okay, read only itself I will give, and I will click on save. Okay, so it takes few minutes or few seconds based on the record size. The sharing setting should work. Okay, so scroll down. Now you have created one sharing setting for this role. Okay, now ideally refresh it once. Now go to that normal sales user and click on ticket object and click on go. You can see one extra record. Okay, this record you don't own. Okay, sorry, this is not five. Yeah, okay, click on edit. Oh, you don't have privilege. Why? Because it is an only we gave view access. Okay, read only access only we gave. Okay, because that checkbox is checked. I think that is hidden in the layout. This is a spam call. Only the spam records you can see. You go as system administrator and go to the ticket object. The
Sujitran, like we have two options, right? One is based on criteria, another one is
based on owner.
based on yeah.
Yeah.
So owner, if you give based on owner, exactly whatever the access that the previous sales representative will have is passed to
No,
this
no,
agent.
not the axis. All the records will be passed, not the axis. Based on owner means that's what I said. If you click based on owner, see instead of this, if you are having based on owner means what will happen? Whatever records that sales representative owns will be given to other sales representative. But I wanted to have certain criteria like amount, high priority customer, like that. In that case, we need to do like this. Okay, if I give based on owner, what will happen? All the records in the ticket object is owned by the system administrator. That all the records will be shared with the this guy. Okay,
Okay.
so when we talking about role, then it means that it is a record level access, roles control record. Okay, not any other permissions or any other thing, record. Okay, that one is very important. That's why since we used sharing. I made spam call equals to true. So the records that with the spam call equal to true will be shared with him. Okay. This sharing setting is used to provide additional records, not restrict any record. Okay. Providing additional access, sharing setting. Okay. So wider access. So sharing settings only to grant wider access to the data, not to restrict access. That is one important thing that you should know. Providing a wider access means you are giving access to see the records for some other sales representative who is not even the owner, who is not even belonging to that particular record. So I am widening the access to the data. Not this using this sharing setting, you cannot restrict any access. Okay, clear? In interview they will ask.
Yeah,
That is very important thing. Okay, so um, okay, now it is less than 1 minute. Um, okay, good. To see this second record is having a checkbox spam call. Okay, that's why that sales representative is able to see that spam call, that second ticket. But why that a checkbox is not visible means in the page layout, we would have in the profile level or in the page layout level, we would have restricted the access for that particular field. That's why he cannot see that. Okay. Clear? Now you get the idea, right? How the security in Salesforce works. See, as a system administrator, you can see this checkbox. This is a spam, and